Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of A Lime Time with Kofi, and I'm here with my beautiful wife as always, Shareem.
Hello, hello.
If you're wondering why I'm wearing a New England's Patriots hat, it's not because I've switched my allegiance, still loyal to the Commanders, but we are in New England, and so yeah, we're checking out the sights and checking out the food and all that other good stuff. And yeah, we figured we take a little break and share that experience with you guys.
Right now we're in beautiful York, Maine on the harbor side, and as you can see behind us, beautiful view of the beach, one of the many beaches in this area. Really small, quaint, beautiful town. So highly recommend checking out York Harbor if you're ever visiting Maine.
Yep. So we're gonna visit Portland, we're gonna visit New Hampshire, and we're gonna check out all the food and eat a lot of lobster and a lot of seafood. Great place for seafood. So yeah, we figured we'd share that experience with you guys, and I hope you enjoy the video.
All right, bye.
Yeah, like we said, so we stayed in York, Maine, which is a really small town on the southern edge of Maine, the southern tip. The population is only about 13,000. Really not a whole lot to do there. It's really a great place to just kind of go and just kind of relax and enjoy the ocean, enjoy the food. We stayed in the York Inn, pictured here, which is located right on the beach. So it was great for like just getting out in the morning. We got out and we just kind of enjoyed, walked up and down the shore. It was chilly, it wasn't really getting into water or nothing like that, but it was great to just kind of relax and enjoy the fresh air. This lighthouse here is one of the most famous things in York. Really great scenery. It was also a great place to take pictures, which we did. Then it was on to the lobster. So there are two basic ways to make lobster. One is the traditional way, which is cold with mayo, and the other is heated up with butter. I believe that's like the Manhattan way, and then the traditional way is the way they do it. Primarily in New York. So we had lobster rolls for lunch, and of course we had a whole steamed lobster for dinner. As you could imagine, man, that stuff was really good, really fresh, really juicy, and so yeah, as you can see, I tore it up. The next day, we headed out to Portland. So Portland, there's a lot more to do. It is more of a city, even though it's not a huge city. It's primarily, the primary industry there is the fishing industry. And so yeah, so we took our time to check out the sites and the museums and things like that, and we hit a lot of different food spots as well. first stop was this place called Gilbert's Chowder House. Really quaint. You can tell it's been there for like a long time. The ambiance, the decor, everything was just kind of original, and of course the chowder was great. Very creamy, as you can see, very flavorful. Alright, so from there we went right next door actually to this spot called Andy's. Very historic. A lot of live music, a lot of live bands. And this right here is what we had. We had a cod taco. So fish tacos, really good. Had the nice pico de gallo on there, on the soft taco. Cod is like their favorite fish. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it was good. It was fresh. Alright, so the next thing we did was we tried some oysters. Little fun fact, Maine produces about over 3 million oysters per year. So we had a guide show us how to shuck the oysters. This was kind of cool. Actually, never seen anyone do it before. And yeah, so Shareem and I both tried the oysters. Here it goes. Very fresh. Love it. Hey.
So what do you do? I just swallow quick. Good job. I did it. Yeah.
What'd you think?
It wasn't bad. Yeah. We need some right now.
Alright, so our next stop is this spot called Yardy Ting, which is a Jamaican restaurant. So I had the oxtails served with cheese over fries, which I hadn't had that before, and Shareem had some jerk chicken. Alright, so after it was all said and done, later on that night we had dinner at this place called DeMillo's on the water, which is actually used to be an old ferry that they converted into a restaurant. So it's huge, a lot of cool stuff on there to do and see as you're walking around. I had the lobster pasta, of course. We gotta stick with lobster. Lobster all day. And Shareem had the fried feast.
Check it on you. Looks like you're gonna have some.
Oh my goodness gracious! We were like, whoa.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you won't go hungry.
Yeah, for sure.
Enjoy.
So the next day we rolled down to New Hampshire, Portsmouth, New Hampshire exactly, which is about 15 to 20 minutes south of York. Another cool spot.
Hello, hello, hello.
Where are we at?
Are in beautiful Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Nice, crisp fall day. It's a really quaint little city. I'm looking forward to exploring.
Where are we heading right now?
We're heading to the Friendly Toast for brunch. Menu looks great.
So again, Portsmouth is really chill. Another smallish type of town. Population there is a little larger than York. Well, a lot larger than York, but still pretty small. About 22,000 people. Still has a real small town feel. So we had brunch at this place called the Friendly Toast, which is a really huge attraction, and for good reason. Their food is amazing. So I had the Bloody Mary flight, and Shareem had a mimosa flight. So I had something called the chicken cordon bleu benny, which had the English muffin, topped off with smoked ham, fried chicken, cheese sauce, poached eggs, hollandaise sauce, sriracha. It was just a little bit of everything. Shareem had some pancakes, which are also amazing. Hey everybody, what's up, what's up? All right, we are wrapping up our trip to Maine and New Hampshire, and yeah, we had a great time. We were able to see a lot. We made a couple stops in a couple different cities, and we got to eat a lot of good food, and yeah, we just had a great time. I'm glad you guys were able to join us on this journey, and hope you enjoyed watching the video. So hey, so what's one thing you like the most about the trip?
I would say the food for sure. Like the lobster was really fresh. All the seafood was really, really good. Went on a food tour on Friday, and that was really, really fun to do. And just the weather has been really beautiful as well. Seen all the fall leaves, and just really beautiful place. Yeah,
I gotta concur with that. The food was awesome. Ate so much lobster. Probably not gonna eat lobster again for like the next year, but it's all good. It was really great, really fresh. It's something different about eating seafood that it doesn't have to like travel across country or to get to. You can just everything we ate, we probably was caught like the day before, and you could definitely tell the difference. It was really great. One thing that you thought was the most interesting or didn't like?
I think what surprised me really was the lack of diversity in this area. Sometimes when we were going to different places, we were the only black couple there. Even at the inn that we stayed in, we were the only black couple there. So
yeah.
That was a little different. I don't think I've ever experienced anything like that.
Definitely not for like a whole city.
For a whole city,
like
right.
We were in New Hampshire yesterday, and we might have saw like one other black person.
Right.
Like
right.
the entire time we were down there.
Right.
Portland is a little bit more diverse. It has a little bit more diversity, but also not a whole lot more. So
one black-owned business that we could find.
Yeah.
Which is the restaurant that we ate at earlier called, we're standing right outside of it, the Yardie Ting. It's a Jamaican restaurant, so we definitely had to show some love and support that black business. But we did look up others and really had a hard time finding any. So, yeah.
Something to work on, Maine. But yeah, no, it was still a great time. The people were really friendly. Sometimes I almost felt like they were extra friendly to us because we were like the only black people around.
Right.
But
definitely,
it was all good. They definitely didn't feel any type of animosity or anything like that. Definitely would suggest it to anyone who wants to come visit. Yeah, it was awesome. A little change of pace, something different.
Absolutely, so. Great trip. All right, see you all soon.
All right then, take it easy.